Greetings, fellow Southern Cameroonians. This is Chairman Capo Daniel. I want to give you our daily brief, which is very important to keep the fire burning, to keep the resistance alive, and to educate, inform, and empower our people then for ground zero. The first thing I want to talk for now wait till we happen for inside Pinyin, where Amazonian fighter they enter for where Cameroon military then come for Pinyin with the help of informant them, where they come up for this area then for Buchi and from Menka, from where to here. Then bring Cameroon military, then carry boy them, bring them for junction, they execute them. These are all war crimes. It be important, send me the people then where they see the Cameroon military vehicle, me then contact me then contact we for make sure so we gather evidence for proof for the war, say these are ongoing war crimes committed by the Cameroon army. You cannot summarily execute combatants who are not armed, who have been captured. These are not acceptable conduct. These are things we must condemn. But wait till what people they need to know. Number one, around they knock the bell every day, wait till they go on for inside Menka and for Buchi. If you notice, for all the WhatsApp group, the way they talk about the incident where it happened for inside Pinyin, when they see the write up them, they mention and say the Pinyin clan. The Pinyin clan. Now, mostly people then from our IG, they will be behind those write up them with their narrative, where it be indicative of the problem we will face them for inside Ambazonia, Southern Cameroon as a whole. Where to be the problem? You get a group of people then for Pinyin, where they want reorganization or classification of fondoms and chiefdom based on clan. But we know, say, the British custom or the British laws and the law way it be in place now for our territory, tribal classification, chiefdom classification is not done based on clan. It's done based on other category, which other experts may want to educate our people. But what has happened is that over the years, the prominent Amazonian activists who come from that areas in Santa Pinyin have all been deceived by the CPDM elite, who have given them influence through the money they have been paying to the soldiers, sometimes not even involving the diaspora. We saw that with the release of the gendarme who was picked up by the IG forces there. It's the same thing that have been going on. So they are using the Amazonian forces in Pinyin, mainly the boys who were recruited or who have fought together with some with General Ifang, some with General Okoro, to fight and exploit their tribal and communal conflict. What has happened is that the people in Menka and Buchi have been on the receiving end. They then kill the chief of Buchi. Then Dinami, they now install MTN antenna for inside Buchi for Menka. They control market, they insist for control, even traditional council them for Menka and for inside Buchi. To the extent where Iran reached for rape. Now, anyway, the people then for Menka and Buchi, they then decided they go fight back with their right for self-defense. They then kill some Amazonian fighter them. Yesterday, they then carry Cameroon army. They enter for Pinyin, identify guerrilla fighters them. These are fighters who are living within our community, but at the night time, they engage in self-defense activities. Those boys were identified. They went and picked them up in the house when they were sleeping and brought them and execute them on the street. We call on our population to gather evidence about the unit of the Cameroon military that was involved so that we can follow up with international bodies who are on the ground and some who are abroad to push for both accountability and for the perpetrators of this war crime to be brought to book. We will never accept summary execution as a normal being practiced by the Cameroon government. We will raise this issue at the toppest level so that the Cameroon government should understand what is going on. It is very suspicious that combatants who are captured are executed without any attempt to extract intelligence from them, which any regular army would want to do. The same suspicions go to the execution of General JC in Bamenda, somebody who is key to dismantle the kidnapping cartel of the Egg of Sea in Bamenda. Why were they executed? Why did they not give the chance to be interrogated so that their networks can be dismantled and free our people from this conflict. We know that the conflict have become a business to some people, both in the side of us separatists and in the side of the Cameroon government. People who want the war to continue. Also, what happened in BAMESING, Ikijum, Kitingo, where I announced when the only bro came into BAMESING, attacked the local community, removed a woman who just delivered baby, a young baby, a nursing woman from the Catholic Church and execute her. 5 innocent civilians executed. No reason, no rationale. Imagine that within our struggle, we have the people of Sako. They are there supporting Sako. That is the forces of Sako. The only bro have paid allegiance to Sako. We know their coordinator. It is okay for them to sit and hide behind the computer. Imagine the population of BAMESING in Kijim Kengo. How do you think they will receive our struggle? How do you think if you go there and you say you are campaigning for Ambazonia, when you cannot side with the population that are suffering, why would they be executed? With the claim that they are supporting Cameroon government, you can't do that. And this is the problem we have in this struggle. Do you think that any Ambazonian fighter can survive in Kijim Kenju, or how do you call it, Kijum Kitingu, in BAMESING? Do you think any Ambazonian fighters, or the families of those 5 people who were killed, will now be looking for Ambazonian fighters to work with the Cameroon military to eliminate them? So, these are the reality we face. International researchers have predicted that 2025 is the year where active Ambazonian activism will come to an end. And you are seeing what is happening in Ground Zero. Look at what is happening in Pinyin. Do you think any Ambazonian fighters, somebody will advise anybody to stand up to fight in Pinyin with what is going on there with active population, tracking down soldiers, now in BAMESING? How did it start? The only bro who is responsible for the highest attack against Cameroon army last year, an Ambazonian hero, how did it get to a point where he is now attacking our population primarily? How did we get there? It started with all deploying troops in Bamenda, and the people, the ADF in Bamenda, and the other people there that want to use the advantage to attack me. You go and send troops to go and burn my family house because people pay you people money. What happened? The soldiers were killed. Some were arrested. 6 of them were arrested. They were brought back to the camp of the only bro. He has to run away from his camp. He's coming out, tracking down people who are unrelated. So we are our worst enemy. We are our worst enemy. We have allowed a noble struggle to not only be infiltrated, but to be neutralized by people who have taken advantage of our disunity, lack of a single command structure. There is no way we can reorganize our force and be effective. Because now, even when we attack Cameroon, those attacks are just nuisance. They are not significant without the necessary ingredient like international support, international sympathy, and active support by our population. So we must, and everybody will come to the same conclusion that we have made. Our thesis is out there. The reason why we take the decisions we take is out there. We have make our case to our people. We have to seek for an alternative to our self-determination. The violent path is now counterproductive. We don't have the necessary ingredient to engage in any violence or act of self-defense against the Cameroon military at this stage. It will not work. It will be counterproductive. Nothing good can come out of the violence now. My advice for every Ambazonian fighter is to leave the theater of war now. Preserve your life, and let us see how we can seek for peace through direct negotiation, which we have been already carrying the direct negotiation with the Cameroon government at the highest level for the past 2 years. We have made a lot of progress, and I've promised you that we will see you through. We promised to give you direct negotiation 2025. We failed because our approach to bring along Ambazonian groups to lead the initiative has failed. You've seen this Pa Asongo, who have come in there, start to fight power like small Pekin. You know, people like Molanjo Litumbe, John Fundi, when the struggle started, they say, it is your generation. You people go and fight. They were not coming there to fight with power with us. Today, you bring people to come and join an initiative. They come and they carry their head like they have horns in their head, calling ICO here, ICO there. It is an ongoing process which has been going on for the past 2 years that I initiate as a leader of PRAP, and we will continue to lead the process. Of course, other people can also replicate or do what they want to do. It will not be effective, but our people deserve a solution. Our refugees have spoken and given us a mandate to seek for a solution for them to return back to their normal life and to preserve their territorial integrity within the framework of the peace plan paper. This is the way forward. I'm appealing to all Amazonian factions to reason together, to consider the position of PRAP, and see how we can work together to end this war of shame and end the suffering of our people and secure for them their self-determination, which we risk in a total loss scenario if we are not careful. So God bless you all. Keep us in prayer so that, God forbid, we don't succeed. Keep us in prayer so that we succeed in this endeavor. God bless you.